Hi everybody, we are looking at numbers 16, 17, 18, and 19 for your final review. Number 16 says, is there enough information to conclude that the two triangles are congruent? If so, what is the correct congruence statement? Remember, if we're trying to figure out if they're congruent, our options are side, 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 angle, side, angle, or angle, angle, side. We also have HL as an option. The first thing I notice in my picture is we have a right angle right here, which means we also have one on the other side. Now, if I have a right angle, I'm going to start thinking about HL right off the bat. Remember, HL means hypotenuse leg. You need for HL a right angle, you need a leg, and you need a hypotenuse. Remember, your hypotenuse is the part across from your right angle, and in our case, these two sides are congruent. And a leg is any other side. Well, I know both of my triangles use this side, so this side also has to be congruent. So these are going to be congruent by HL. And then we have to write a congruent statement. So I'm going to say triangle, let's do ABC is congruent to triangle. Now A is in the same spot. Notice B is out here and D is out here, so D has to go next. And my last letter will be C. Your next one says, given AC is congruent to DF, what additional information is needed to prove the triangles are congruent by hypotenuse leg? So they're telling me that AC, this side here, is congruent to DF, this one here, and we need to figure out what information we need. Remember, for hypotenuse leg, you need a right angle, you need a hypotenuse that's congruent, and you need a leg. Now in my picture, we already did AC and DF. Again, those are across from my right angles. So that means this one here is taken care of. And I also mentioned the other one. We have a right angle at B, a right angle at E. So we do have right angles. So we're missing a leg. You kind of have two options for this. Now you could say AB is congruent to DE. That would be one option. You could also say that BC is congruent to EF. You actually kind of have four options. I could flip-flop the letters for each of these. Again, I would have to flip-flop them for this one and this one, and I'd have to flip-flop these two pairs as well. But those are your possible answers. 18 says, what additional information is needed to prove the triangles are congruent by angle, angle, side? So remember, this means I need two angles and a side, and my side should only touch one angle. Right off the bat, I notice we have C, these two angles here that are congruent, and we have a side across from it. So that means I need one more angle, and my angle needs to touch my side. Now, they don't tell us a lot about our triangles, so I would argue that you could do angle D is congruent to angle A, or you could do angle B congruent to angle E. They also don't really tell us how our triangles match, so you could probably even do A and E if you wanted. Maybe we'll do that in red. Or you could do D and B. Now here's the thing, your test is going to be multiple choice. So you'll look at your two lists of angles again and see if they work. 19 says, what common angle do triangle CDG, which is this one here, and triangle FCE share? Well, the one thing I notice is that they both share a letter. This one has C, this one has C. What's your second letter, not your first one? So they're going to share angle C. Now you kind of have options for how you name it. Technically, angle C isn't correct, because if I notice there's more than one angle here. So we could call it angle C, just kidding, angle ECF. Or angle GCD. There's more than one way to name it. Just make sure that when you name it, Either it needs the letter C by itself or it needs C in the middle. Your test is multiple choice, but these two should not both be an option. It should be one or the other. All right, that takes us to the end of these videos. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your final.